Hello guys, today I will going to introduce Sir Arcilito Pasaylo who is teaching PE in St. James High School for 5 years. Let's go!
Hello, sir. Good morning. How are you today, sir?
I'm very fine.
Good to hear that, sir. But, but, but before we start, let me introduce myself. First, I am Gilmer Blansac, and I'm going to ask you some question about your experience as a teacher. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, of course.
Great. First question, sir. What do you consider to be the biggest difficulties in your life as a teacher?
In 5 years of teaching, I have a lot of difficulties in teaching. But for me, the biggest one is the student behavior. Because the student behavior, it might be annoyed to me when using of cell phones, and there are some also arrive late to the class, and there are lots of paperwork as a teacher, and also the low payment, and for the student, lack of support of the parent. That's it. Thank you.
Grabe, sir. Wow. Second question, sir. What will you do when your superior did not listen to your plea?
Okay. If that the case, maybe I will try to ask many times to her or to him, because in that situation, in my request or my request, I need to pursue. If that request is very important to the student or to me, I will tell her, or I will go to the office to her to talk personally if necessary. Thank you. Next question.
Third question, sir. What are the responsibilities of teacher to do the higher authorities?
Okay. Responsibilities of the teachers and the higher authorities. As a teacher, my responsibility is to enforce or to set a rules, or asking for a teacher. I will ask my student, I will ask my co-teachers that I will implement a rules and regulation in the sitting in a classroom, so that my student will follow and guide them, and giving my student attention for doing their works, and to be respectful to me as a teacher.
Wow, grabe kay tumag, sir. Mga pang Miss Universe. Fourth question, sir. Why are schools called nurseries of citizen of state?
Is nurseries of state. So, and I believe the school or the schools are the nurseries of the citizen of the state. Therefore, the teacher must be able to transmit cultural and educational heritage of the learners. As a teacher, we need to consider the racial and the status of the student for us as a teacher, so that you can adjust your strategies and your style in teaching. By that, knowing the racials and heritage of that student, you can easily inject knowledge to the student.
Wow. Last question, sir. In what ways can teacher transmit heritage?
In the classroom setting, we need to spend time of the members of the community. We consider the student as the members of the community. We need to preserve the cultures and heritage of the student by telling them that this culture we need to preserve the culture, because that is the window for them to follow the values, and the student might get interest for that culture, and that cultures maybe they will be encourage them to share and to research what is the important of that culture.
Grabe kay tubag, sir. Ayun, magpang Miss Universe mo. Mara to, sir.